The Summary of Mating in Captivity by Esther Perel. Introduction. Human relationships are complex, especially when it comes to balancing intimacy and desire in long-term partnerships. Many people wonder if it's truly possible to maintain passion and sexual attraction to the same person throughout a lifetime. Conventional wisdom often suggests that marriage or long-term commitment is the key to happiness, yet many couples find themselves struggling with fading desire and a lack of excitement over time. This exploration delves into the nuances of maintaining passion in relationships, challenging traditional norms, and offering insights into rekindling intimacy. Does marriage make us happier? Marriage is often viewed as a milestone of adulthood and stability, suggesting that it brings happiness and fulfillment. However, empirical data reveals a more complex reality. Long-term studies indicate that happiness peaks around the time of marriage but often declines afterward. This suggests that marriage is not a guaranteed path to sustained happiness and that individual satisfaction varies widely among couples. Social pressures and expectations further complicate this picture. People often feel compelled to present their marriages as happy and fulfilling, even when they may not be. This discrepancy between public perception and private reality underscores the need to reassess societal norms surrounding marriage and happiness. Rather than viewing marriage as a universal solution, it's important to recognize that fulfillment comes from personal compatibility and mutual respect, not the institution itself. The myth of absolute security. One of the most pervasive misconceptions in long-term relationships is the expectation of absolute security. While it's natural to seek stability and safety with a partner, placing unrealistic expectations on a relationship can stifle passion and individuality. Many people enter marriages believing their partner will fulfill all their emotional and social needs, leading to a dynamic where both individuals become overly dependent on each other. In the early stages of a relationship, partners often maintain separate lives and social circles, which fosters a sense of mystery and excitement. However, as the relationship progresses, the desire to merge lives completely can lead to unrealistic expectations. When couples expect their partner to be their entire world, it can create a stifling environment where passion and sexual desire diminish. Rekindling desire involves letting go of these unrealistic expectations and rediscovering each other as individuals. Recognizing that a partner cannot fulfill every need allows for a healthier dynamic. Viewing your partner through fresh eyes, appreciating their individuality, and maintaining a sense of mystery can help restore the initial excitement and passion in the relationship. The complexity of human desire. Infidelity is widely condemned both morally and culturally, often viewed as one of the worst betrayals in a relationship. However, understanding the nature of human desire reveals a more nuanced perspective. In the animal kingdom, monogamy is not the norm for many species, which frequently form multiple short-term partnerships. Even among species that practice monogamy, the bond is often driven by hormonal influences rather than a concept akin to human love. Human relationships are influenced by chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin, which play crucial roles in maintaining emotional and physical connections. When these feel-good hormones diminish, some individuals find themselves less attracted to their partners, leading them to seek fulfillment elsewhere. This biological perspective suggests that infidelity might be a more natural occurrence than society acknowledges. The reality of infidelity. Despite the moral condemnation, infidelity is a common occurrence in human relationships. Many people in supposedly loving marriages experience periods of sexual dissatisfaction, leading them to seek additional stimulation outside the relationship. Research indicates that consensually non-monogamous relationships, where partners agree to have multiple sexual partners, can result in higher levels of trust, intimacy, and satisfaction compared to traditional monogamous relationships. Understanding infidelity as a symptom of deeper issues within the relationship can lead to more constructive responses. Rather than viewing infidelity solely as a moral failing, it's important to address the underlying causes and work towards healing and growth. This perspective encourages a more flexible and open-minded approach to relationships, accommodating the diverse needs and desires of individuals. Balancing fantasy and reality. Fantasy plays a crucial role in sustaining desire within long-term relationships. While fantasy fuels passion and excitement, grounding it, in reality, ensures that expectations remain realistic and attainable. Exploring fantasies together can enhance intimacy, provided both partners feel safe and respected. This balance between fantasy and reality helps maintain a dynamic and fulfilling sexual relationship. The paradox of security and freedom. Security is foundational to a healthy relationship, providing emotional safety and stability. However, too much security can lead to complacency and a loss of individuality. Conversely, maintaining a degree of freedom and independence can keep the relationship dynamic and exciting. Finding the right balance between security and freedom is key to sustaining passion and intimacy over the long term. Cultural constructs and individual needs. Societal norms heavily influence perceptions of relationships and fidelity. However, individual needs and desires often diverge from these norms. Embracing a more flexible and open-minded approach to relationships can lead to greater satisfaction and authenticity. Understanding and respecting the unique needs of each partner fosters a more fulfilling and resilient relationship. The dance between closeness and distance. In relationships, finding the right balance between intimacy and autonomy is crucial. This dynamic is often described as a dance, where partners move closer together and then apart, maintaining a rhythm that keeps the relationship vibrant. Too much closeness can lead to feelings of suffocation, while too much distance can create emotional disconnection. The key is to navigate this dance in a way that fosters both intimacy and individuality. The role of mystery and curiosity. Maintaining a sense of mystery and curiosity about your partner is essential for sustaining desire. When partners feel they know everything about each other, the relationship can become predictable and mundane. Embracing the idea that there are always new aspects to discover in your partner can help keep the relationship exciting. This curiosity fosters a sense of ongoing discovery, which is vital for long-term intimacy. Eroticism and everyday life. Integrating eroticism into everyday life can help maintain passion. This doesn't necessarily mean constant sexual activity, but rather a mindset that values sensuality and connection. Small gestures, like affectionate touches, thoughtful surprises, and playful interactions, can keep the spark alive. By making room for eroticism in daily routines, couples can ensure that their relationship remains a source of joy and excitement. Understanding attachment styles. Attachment theory provides valuable insights into how individuals form and maintain relationships. Secure attachment fosters healthy, stable relationships, while anxious or avoidant attachment can lead to challenges. Understanding one's attachment style can aid in developing more fulfilling connections. Securely attached individuals tend to be comfortable with intimacy and independence, creating a balanced dynamic. In contrast, those with anxious attachments may crave constant closeness, while avoidant individuals might need more space. Communication and vulnerability. Open and honest communication is essential for maintaining intimacy. Couples who communicate effectively about their needs, desires, and boundaries are more likely to navigate challenges successfully. Vulnerability, the willingness to be open and honest about one's feelings and fears, strengthens emotional bonds. Sharing vulnerabilities can create deeper intimacy and trust, fostering a more resilient relationship. Rekindling desire. Rekindling desire in a long-term relationship often requires intentional effort. One effective strategy is to create new experiences together. Novelty and shared adventures can reignite passion by breaking the monotony of routine. This could involve traveling to new places, trying new activities, or simply changing up everyday routines to include more fun and spontaneity. Creating space for individuality. Allowing space for individuality within the relationship is crucial for sustaining passion. Partners should encourage each other to pursue personal interests and hobbies. This independence fosters personal growth and brings new energy into the relationship. When each partner has a fulfilling life outside the relationship, they can get fresh perspectives and experiences back to share. Exploring open relationships. For some couples, exploring consensually non-monogamous relationships can be a way to maintain passion and intimacy. This arrangement allows partners to seek additional romantic or sexual experiences outside the primary relationship with mutual consent. Open relationships require clear communication, strong boundaries, and a high level of trust. When managed well, they can enhance intimacy and reduce feelings of confinement. The importance of consent and communication. In any relationship structure, whether monogamous or non-monogamous, consent and communication are paramount. Partners must feel comfortable expressing their needs and boundaries without fear of judgment. Regular check-ins and honest conversations about feelings and desires help maintain a healthy dynamic. Consent ensures that both partners are on the same page and that their relationship remains respectful and fulfilling. The aftermath of infidelity. Infidelity can be a devastating experience for any relationship. However, it can also be an opportunity for growth and deeper understanding. Addressing the reasons behind the infidelity, whether they stem from unmet needs, lack of communication, or personal issues, is crucial for healing. Both partners need to engage in open and honest dialogue to rebuild trust and intimacy. Rebuilding trust. Rebuilding trust after infidelity requires patience, commitment, and transparency. The unfaithful partner must take responsibility for their actions and demonstrate genuine remorse. The betrayed partner needs to feel heard and validated in their pain. Couples therapy can be a valuable tool in this process, providing a safe space for both partners to express their feelings and work through their issues. Moving forward. Moving forward after infidelity involves redefining the relationship. This may mean setting new boundaries, improving communication, and finding new ways to connect emotionally and physically. For some couples, this process strengthens their bond and leads to a more honest and fulfilling relationship. For others, it may highlight incompatibilities that cannot be resolved, leading to a mutual decision to part ways. Challenging societal norms. Societal norms heavily influence perceptions of relationships and fidelity. Challenging these norms requires a shift in mindset and greater acceptance of diverse relationship structures. Embracing a more flexible and open-minded approach to relationships can lead to greater satisfaction and authenticity. Understanding that monogamy is not the default for everyone allows for more honest and fulfilling connections. Promoting acceptance and understanding. Promoting acceptance and understanding of different relationship choices can reduce stigma and pressure on individuals. Recognizing that each person's needs and desires are unique fosters a more inclusive and supportive environment. Education and open dialogue about relationship diversity can help break down stereotypes and misconceptions. Conclusion. Maintaining passion and intimacy in long-term relationships involves navigating a complex interplay of factors, including security, individuality, communication, and societal norms. By understanding the dynamics of intimacy and autonomy, couples can foster a fulfilling and dynamic relationship. Embracing open communication, vulnerability, and mutual respect, along with recognizing the importance of both closeness and independence, can help sustain desire over time. Exploring diverse relationship structures, such as consensual non-monogamy, can offer new ways to maintain excitement and intimacy. Addressing and healing from infidelity, when it occurs, can lead to growth and deeper understanding. Ultimately, relationships thrive when both partners maintain their individuality, support each other's growth, and communicate openly about their needs and desires. By challenging conventional wisdom and embracing a more flexible approach to relationships, couples can navigate the complexities of intimacy and passion, leading to richer and more fulfilling connections. The journey to sustaining desire involves recognizing the importance of individuality, balancing fantasy and reality, and maintaining a dynamic interplay between security and freedom. This holistic understanding can help couples build resilient and passionate long-term relationships. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you maintain intimacy and desire in your relationships? Remember, every relationship is unique. Embrace the journey and continue to grow together.